Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Dana from Eternal Goddess Tarot, and today I'm doing a December 2020 reading for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Please keep in mind this is a general collective reading, so just take what resonates with you and please leave the rest. I will be pulling a few oracle cards just to get to get an overall view of the message, and then we will be using tarot to dive a little bit deeper into the message. So Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, December 2020. Too many cards flipped over. Okay, if a card flips over and I don't feel called to it, I will not pick it up. Okay. Obviously, there's a lot of messages here, so I'm going to take these two. So we have the Dolphin Spirit. This and that are true, number 20. And then we have the Moth Spirit, Surrender Now, number 39. So I will say this is number 20 obviously reduces to 2, and then we have 9 plus 3, which is 12, which reduces to 3. Okay, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What's the message for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, December 2020? Okay, and then we have boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, December 2020. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, December 2020. And then we have the Blessings card again. This card has come up like 3 or 4 times in my readings. It just came up in my Aries reading, and I hope this means that December 2020 is just going to be the best year for everybody. Or I'm sorry, the best month for everybody, because that card keeps coming up. Also, I think I had the Surrender Now card come up in another reading, so it's just really bizarre, you know, the amount of cards that are in these decks. I'm only doing 12 readings or only 12 signs, and somehow these cards, there's obviously like a bigger thing here. Maybe I should do a whole collective December reading. But anyway, back to you, Leo. So we have the Dolphin Spirit, this and that are true, Moth Spirit, Surrender Now. Where do you need to establish better boundaries, and blessings? So, okay. I'm feeling like, Leo, this month you really need to work on connecting with your inner self, with your higher self. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Are you letting people in who don't need to be in certain places? Are you letting people take over things that are not meant for them but are meant for you? Are you letting somebody control a situation that doesn't need to be controlled, or that you've already had a handle on? If so, you need to take your energy back, take your power back. If you're going to give up your power to anybody, it needs to be to the universe, because that's who's really working for you. And that's not to say that there aren't other people who are working for you in this lifetime, on this planet, but the universe is always working for your highest good, always working for your highest self. So I actually want to pull a clarifier card for this Dolphin Spirit, this and that are true. This is just giving me kind of energy like you really need to focus on listening to your intuition. When it says this, okay, so we got the Chariot card. Yeah, it says this and that are true. And I don't think that that necessarily means like everything that you hear lately is going to be true, but it's going to be like, you need to go inside and you need to figure out, is this really true? Is this really, excuse my hand. Is this really right or true or false or whatever? And I think that if you are able to kind of look inside of yourself, listen to your intuition, and figure out what somebody is really saying to you, or what something is really saying to you, it'll be easier. We have the Chariot with it. The Chariot is all about taking control of your life, of your situation, whatever. And I think really honing in on your intuition is going to help you decipher the things that you hear that may be falsalities, that may be not as honest as you'd like them to be. And that aligns with the Surrender Now card, because this is saying like you need to let the universe handle some situations. You're not going to be able to hold on to everything. You just need to do what you need to do to keep your space sacred, to keep your space good enough for you. These boundaries that you may be letting people overstep, and that's not okay, especially if you're feeling the energy. Because Leos in general, they're very prideful, they're very boastful, assertive, kind of leader of the pack energy. So I know it's got to be a little bit uncomfortable when if you do resonate with that Leo energy, for your boundaries to be pushed. That's not who you are. That's not a Leo characteristic. You know what I mean? So it's definitely important that you're making sure to take the reins on your life, take the reins in your situation, and let the blessings come in that way. If you're delegating your energy, if you're delegating your responsibilities to somebody else, you're not going to be reaping the benefit of that reward. So now I'm going to dive into tarot to get a little bit deeper into the message here, Leo. These cards are coming out like crazy. I'm not taking those, thank you. 9 of Swords. Another one. I'll get one more. Okay. So first we had the 9 of Swords. Yeah, you may be tired. Whoever or whatever this is that is like overstepping its boundaries is like exhausting you. And then we have the 3 of Wands. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's kind of like you're trying to gain traction on some situation or on some goal that you have or journey that you're trying to take, but it's like you're taking 1 step forward, 3 steps back, and then we have 2 3s here, so that's important. I would recommend looking up the number 3 or 33 angel number if that is something that interests you. And then we also have the Moth Spirit, which is 93 reduces to 12 reduces to 3, so we've got lots of 3s here. Yeah, but it's like you're running out of fuel, or you're running out of energy here, because it's like, I'm tired of my boundaries being overstepped. I'm tired of things not going my way. I'm tired of really feeling like this. And it's like every time you gain traction and you start to head on this journey, you start to do whatever it is you need to do, something pulls you back, whether it be, and honestly, you may be overstepping your own boundaries here, Leo. Which is funny to say, because obviously you set your own boundaries, but I'm a firm believer in doing things that make you uncomfortable so that you can grow. But there's a level of uncomfort that is for growth, and there's a level of uncomfort that is just strictly uncomfortable. And right now I feel like you're in that strictly uncomfortable position. We have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse here, and this is kind of saying like you have to do some inner, like I'm hearing like inner work. And I know none of these cards like specifically mean that, but the 3 of Pentacles is about learning. It could be about higher education. It could be about working in groups to get a job done. But in the reverse position, really, this is telling me that you need to work on yourself. You need to get some inner alignment here. So I think it's really going to be, that's what I was saying before about getting in touch with your intuition. It's really going to be important for you to get in touch with yourself, get in touch with your intuition, whatever that means for you, whether it's meditating, whether it's through tarot, whether it's working with crystals, or being outside or whatever that means for you, you need to do some inner work to gain some momentum. We have the Knight of Wands here, but I think once you're able to like come to a place of clarity and understanding within yourself, then you'll be able to take off. You'll be able to make whatever dreams you have happen, make whatever goals you have come to fruition. But you just need to reevaluate your situation, reevaluate what it is that is inside of you right now. So I'm going to pull a couple advice cards. Okay, we have the Justice card. Yeah, balance, balance and fairness, trying to find the balance internally, trying to find the balance externally too. There still is a possibility that there are boundaries that are being pushed externally, and you're going to have to deal with those. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Cups in reverse. Let me just scoot these cards over. Yeah, it's like you are looking for abundance in the wrong places. You need to find the balance internally and externally, and you need to find the abundance within yourself to find the abundance on the outside. Going back to this Blessings card, you can't, what is the word I'm looking for? You can't accept more blessings, or you can't get more blessings if you are not feeling worthy on the inside. So it's so weird that both of these cards are like in the shape of triangles, and they're both reversed, but it's like when I see triangles, I always think of mind, body, spirit connection. If your mind, body, spirit, or soul is not in alignment with each other, then everything else is going to kind of fall out of place. You can't just be super focused on your body, eating healthy and exercising and doing all that, but still be having negative self-talk or not connecting with spirit or God or source or whatever you resonate with. So there's got to be a balance. There's got to be a balance of all three of those parts to bring you to the fullest alignment possible. And I'm also hearing with the Six of Cups in reverse, I'm also hearing there may be some inner child work that needs to be done, or maybe there's some kind of past childhood trauma or teenager or just some kind of past trauma that is not allowing you to be fulfilled to the highest extent. And that's definitely something that could hinder your progress, definitely something that could cause boundary issues for you. And if you're holding on to this energy, if you're holding on to this trauma, now I'm not a therapist or anything like that, so how you deal with it is going to be dependent on you and your needs as an individual, if this resonates with you. But it's definitely something that you could look into, maybe doing some kind of shadow work or speaking to someone or journaling about it or something like that to get you into the state of, okay, this is what happened when I was a child. This is how I thought that things were supposed to be. Now that I realize that they're not supposed to be that way, I can set better boundaries for myself. I can move forward in the life and everything, So Spirit is really just saying that there's got to be more balance in your life. You definitely need internal and external balance, mind, body, spirit, whatever that means for you, whatever kind of practices you do to get those in balance is going to be really important for you this month. That way you can bring in more, you can bring in what you are deserving of. So I'm going to pull a few outcome energy cards here. Yeah, we have the Six of Wands, victory. That is a beautiful card to come out, because I felt like that last little bit was really heavy. 10 of Wands, speaking of heavy, I'm going to pull one more card here. Yeah, so it's going to be work. Like, I'm not saying that this is going to be easy, and it may not happen, like, it may not be completed in December. This is like a lifelong thing. Getting in balance takes work daily. So it's not going to be easy. And then we have another like card of balance, Temperance. Yeah, but if you get on the train to healing your hurt, to balancing out, there's nothing that can happen but good things. You have the Six of Wands here, which is a card of victory. It's a card of like moving towards abundance, moving towards what you're seeking. The 10 of Wands is a card that things might be a little bit heavy, but the 10 is also a card of completion. So just because, like I said, just because it's not easy doesn't mean that it's not working. And the Temperance card, going with the flow, finding the flow of things, finding the balance, it's just kind of like when I think of the Temperance card, I don't know why I always imagine like a fish, just not really swimming, just kind of like letting the river take it, you know, just kind of going with the flow, going with the energy, and being okay with that. And I think that's the key here, is that it's going to be work to get yourself into balance. It's going to be work to set these boundaries and get a hold on things that maybe you haven't had a hold on. But once you get into it, there's going to be just this flow that makes it so flawless and so effortless and just so beautiful. And I think that's what you're seeking right now, Leo. So that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, or if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe if you resonated with myself or my energy, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great December.